What is up, everybody? I have an All Might video for you today, and I want to talk about All Might because I want to get some opinions on this. Do you think All Might is the best character in the game or not? I personally think he's tied between Toga and himself, but a lot of people have been saying that on PC he is actually not that relevant. Like, people don't really play him like that on PC. But let me give you some ideas as to why I think All Might is the best character in the game. And if you've already been in my channel on Twitch, then you already know what I'm about to say. But these things are high damage. His alpha has great splash damage and does a ton, especially the fact that he can hit through walls and shields. Not necessarily kendo shields, but if you were playing Momo and you put down a shield, well, you can hit through that shield if Momo was trying to hide behind it just with your alpha. If you know somebody's on the other side of the wall, you just hit that wall with alpha and you'll start doing splash damage. So his alpha is it's crazy strong, and the only way to get splash damage is after you power it up to level 4 and beyond. But I just think that alone is pretty, yeah, it's a lot. So then we also have his beta. His beta offers him great mobility, allowing him to A, stay in the air, or B, travel a long distance, and it's armored. So not only can you get a bunch of damage off of it too, because the beta was buffed when they nerfed his alpha originally. You get all these great things with the beta, and these reload times aren't, they don't take long to come back. So pretty powerful stuff there. And then we have his twister, his gamma. His gamma doesn't allow him to get hit. There's only specific moves that hit his tornado, and that would be like Ochako's gravity or Ibarra's vines. And there's no one playing Ibarra right now because Ibarra's alpha is bugged.
What are you doing?
Ever since 2.5, Ibarra's alpha has been bugged, and we don't know if it's ever going to get fixed. So
What are you doing?
yeah, not really a whole lot of characters to check him, and it's kind of crazy. Momo's shield used to not be able to hit it with the beta, but now it can. Thankfully, they fixed that. They didn't mention it, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Momo's shield was not able to do that before. And lastly, we have his special action. His special action is a pickup res, or you can jump really far or stay in the air. Like, it doesn't allow you to stay in the air. It puts you into the air for like a long time, and you can use that momentum from going up into the air to shoot down on opponents while you're still going up. And then while you're falling, you're still shooting. It's a nuisance. His kit is just so unbelievably good. So like I say, he's got high survivability, high damage, high mobility, and I just feel like this character needs to pick a lane. It's kind of ridiculous how he has all these things, and no other character in the game currently has that except Toga. Toga's the only one. So I don't know if you are on the side of having everything buffed or getting people more in line, but the way I see it, there's only two problem characters at the moment, and if those two problem characters can kind of get toned down a bit, then we don't really need to buff the other 22 characters or however many it's in here. And that's just kind of how I feel about it. But yeah, this character, at least on console, is a huge headache. I'm getting really tired of seeing him. A lot of comp players are playing him, and there are a lot of comp teams just surrounding him for good reason. I mean, everything I just mentioned. But enough of that. I'm going to talk about the rest of this match. We are chasing down a All Might who was just in Twister. Couldn't hit him for some time, but that's okay, because we were able to get him after he came out of the Twister. Oh, and speaking of the other character, here's Toga with the beta. Yeah, I still don't get why Toga's beta is hitting through armor. That part never really made sense to me, but here we are. Gonna try to hit him with some splash damage. I'm missing some of my alphas, unfortunately, and here comes Froppy, but that's okay. We're gonna hit Froppy a little bit just before she hits us with the beta. My teammate's gonna clap to put the shield up, trying to stop her from doing her beta again in the air. I'm trying to get this Kirishima off of my teammate, which is, you guessed it, a Toga, because, they had the name up and everything. I don't even think that Toga was hardened. I think she was just running around. The harden might have gotten turned off. Since the Kirishima nerf, the harden doesn't really... I don't know. Kind of hard to see sometimes.
I don't need to use that.
Whether or not it just stays on or what have you. But gonna heat up a little bit. I see some fighting in the back. Gonna go ahead and jump over. And I see people fighting. So I'm just gonna try to stay in the air here. Don't really want to come across on the ground, especially with the Shiggy. Definitely just want to stay in the air against the Shiggy. Especially with this floaty jump, which helps us allow us to do that. Now I'm definitely gonna chase him down. I thought he was in that bush. I think... Oh, he was in the bush to the left. So I lost him, essentially. But gonna tap Twister. I didn't really want to get hit by a compress or anything that Shiggy was going to throw out, assuming that he was going to throw something while I was next to him. Turns out the Shiggy ran in here, and here's a whole lot of people, so let's just let the alphas rip. This auto aim really needs to go away. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, some of these shots probably would not be hitting if auto aim wasn't, oh, I'm sorry, aim assist, if aim assist wasn't in the game. I do notice that sometimes aim assist doesn't really work on the boss for twice. I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know if other people have noticed that, but anytime I try to aim and just let the aim assist take control near a bot from twice, it just doesn't do anything. We're losing. We have no team shield. We're losing some HP here, so I'm gonna pop the team health for everybody. I'm gonna jump over to my teammate. See this target over here. I tried to beta. I missed just slightly. As you know, he can't reflect. He can't reflect the beta, so he's gonna have to hold that. And my teammates downed him. So it's not really an issue. We're just kind of running through this lobby. I'm not gonna lie. The Twister is allow us to go through the Dabi shield or the Dabi Gamma without having to take any damage because it just reflects. Oh yeah, that's kind of the other thing too. It doesn't just stop you from taking damage; it reflects. So like, if Cementos was to shoot the Gamma at him and he reflects the Gamma from Cementos, that Gamma is now yours. Like, you own that Gamma. And like, sometimes people can smack themselves, like Momo. She can smack herself if you press the alpha at the wrong time. So it's just kind of crazy. Like, the kit on this character. I'm not saying that this character is invincible. I'm not saying that he can't die. Or, oh, that's what invincible means. I'm not saying he's like, you know, S++. I just think his kit needs to be toned down a little bit. He can stay at the top. I'm not trying to get this character to end up like Ochako. I just want him to be toned down just a little bit, in some regard. Like, there's gotta be some type of take where he can't do every lane, essentially. Because like, if you look at Endeavor, like Endeavor, people complain about his mobility, but he has high damage. He doesn't need mobility. He doesn't need to survive forever because he has high damage. And that's, you know, that's something that you play around as your character. You know, the speed characters, they have a lot of speed, but they snap like twigs. You know, they don't have a whole lot of health. They can't marinate in the storm forever. Here we have the Shiggy just throwing some rocks at us. I found a nasty Shiggy combo yesterday, by the way, and I've been abusing it, and I don't like it. I'll tell you about it since you guys are watching here, and I appreciate you watching, especially if you've gotten this far into the video. If you do Gamma into Beta, actually, you could just do Alpha into Gamma into Beta. I mean, the Alpha into the Gamma is not guaranteed, but if you do Alpha, you just get a little bit of damage, especially if they don't know where you're coming from. And then the Gamma stun locks them. You turn your camera around, you hit them with Beta, it stun locks them again. So if you have teammates, or if you're calling out that you're stunning somebody, that person's dead. Like, the stun locking is kind of crazy. And I think I will be doing another Shiggy video as well, just to show what I'm talking about. But we were able to take care of the Ida. I'm gonna drop down. We are at 9 KOs already. Holy. Gonna shoot some alphas on this guy. He's rolling and cannot roll the exploding area around him. Yeah, that splash damage catching rolls is actually pretty huge.
I need it.
I feel like All-Might would be missing a lot more shots if he wasn't able to do that. So yeah, I just actually got hit by the reflection of the tornado. Obviously, I stopped shooting at him because he is in tornado. Wait for him to get back out. Possible Ultra. And he flies away from Kendo, which is a good thing because I've seen a lot of All Mights just beta into a Kendo for some reason, even though she has a shield, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Gonna heal up a little bit. We're gonna jump over. Let's see if we can secure these last couple of kills. So we see the All Might gets knocked off of his platform, and he's in the tornado again. So we're not gonna shoot at him. He gets out. We beta him. He didn't recover in the air, so we're able to combo off of the beta. Thankfully, that has been nerfed. Before, you used to be able to just get free shots before somebody recovers. Now, if you get the shots, it's just because they chose not to recover. So then we hit the Froppy. Froppy's down. And now I do believe there is one character left. It's another Froppy. Who'da guessed it? Who'da guessed it? These speed characters definitely be surviving forever out here. Not because of their health, but because of their movement, for sure. I'm getting a little too low. I don't really want to die at this point. And then we beta up, and we're able to catch. Yeah, and his beta is able to go through walls and stuff too, which is kind of crazy. And it just has a long active hitbox, but
that's a great game to get off.
That's All Might. And we hit 13 KOs and I believe 6,000 damage. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give a like and let me know what you think about this character. I'm very curious to know what do you have to say about him.
My mental health.
Even if we disagree, you know, I'm not gonna call you an idiot for it. You're definitely right to your opinion. Everybody's entitled to theirs. But take it easy. I will see you in the next one. 13 KOs, 7k damage. All Might is just that man.
Nah, Ramp, I just put that shit. That's basically what it is at this point.
That was your last one, Psyken?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting off after that one. I'm sick of this fuck.
CG. Oh.